Welcome, everyone, to this deep dive put together just for you. We're going to be looking into the Asian drama series, When Life Gives You Tangerines. You flagged this one, and, well, we've looked at some really interesting insights, particularly from the folks over at World Wonders Drama on YouTube.
Yeah, they do great work.
They really do. So our mission today is kind of unpack why this show, according to their review, seems to be hitting home for so many viewers.
Well, right off the bat, you can see why it's grabbed people. World Wonders Drama, they really highlight how the first few episodes just pull you in.
How so?
It's this mix, first love, loss, real humor, but also like genuine hardship. And seeing Park Bo-gum back is a big draw, clearly.
Okay.
But what World Wonders Drama points out, and I think it's key, is that beyond the romance, it's the history, the bigger themes. That's what really sticks with you.
Right, that deeper layer.
Yeah.
So this isn't just your standard love story.
Not at all.
It sounds like World Wonders Drama sees it more as a story about generations of women on Jeju Island.
Exactly. And the historical sort of constraints they were under.
Yeah. It sounds surprisingly dense for the start of a show. Politics, history, culture, struggle, all packed in.
It really is. World Wonders Drama noted that if you liked the Answer Me series, you'll probably find something familiar here, that kind of historical texture.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. So Jeju Island, post-war.
Yeah.
It's not just a pretty backdrop.
Definitely not. It shapes everything. World Wonders Drama mentions how the show weaves in the social realities, the economy, the island's unique identity,
Yeah.
but subtly,
Without being too heavy-handed.
Precisely. It makes the characters' personal stories feel much more grounded, much more real.
Okay, so let's get into the characters. World Wonders Drama introduces us to, Yi-sing first, right? Back in 1960.
Yeah, as a child. And her relationship with her mother, who's a haenyeo.
One of those amazing female divers.
And the review highlights the poverty, the discrimination Ae-soon faces even then. It's pretty stark.
And there's that moment with the poem.
Oh yeah, World Wonders Drama really focused on that. Ae-soon writes this poem just full of loneliness, and it hits her mother so hard she brings her home. It's really touching.
Shows that connection beneath the surface despite everything.
Absolutely. And it pulls you right into the world of the haenyeo too, these incredible women.
And it's not just personal stuff, right? World Wonders Drama mentions subtle politics.
Yeah, even that early, like the teacher picking the class president.
Favoring the influential kid over Yi-soon, even though she won the vote.
Exactly. A small thing, but it says a lot about the time, the social structure.
Wow. But the review also says the show balances this with moments of beauty.
Like the moonlit sea. It's not all grim. There are these glimpses of, hope or just peace amidst the struggle. World Wonders Drama pointed that out as a real strength.
Keeps it from being just relentlessly bleak.
Right. You need that balance.
So thinking about Ae-soon's future, her mother really doesn't want her to become a haenyeo.
No, she's determined for Ae-soon to have a different life. The sacrifices she makes, they're significant.
And World Wonders Drama mentioned a statistic about lifespan.
Yeah, that was sobering. The average Korean lifespan back then was much shorter. Ae-soon's mother dies at just 29.
29, wow.
Yeah. So her push for Ae-soon to have a better life, it feels even more urgent, It's about wanting her daughter to have more time, a less grueling life.
That really adds weight. Okay, so the story jumps forward.
To 1967, Ae-soon's a teenager now, played by IU, and we meet Yang Won-shik.
Park Bo-gum.
Yep. And World Wonders Drama emphasizes his character just completely devoted to Ae-soon, almost simple in his affection, but it comes across as incredibly romantic.
Even with all the hardship still going on.
Yeah, the review notes how there's still this lightness, often humor in their interactions, despite everything Ae-soon's dealing with.
That contrast must be interesting.
It works really well, keeps you invested.
Now, World Wonders Drama highlighted a specific storytelling thing. The timeline shift.
Oh yeah, the 1990s timeline. It frames the whole 60s story as a memory.
Which gives it a different feel.
Totally. A bit nostalgic, maybe slightly colored by memory. Like looking back on your youth, it adds another layer.
Okay, so back in the 60s, there was immediate conflict with his family.
Right. Gwon-shik's grandmother is not having it because of Ae-soon's background.
And Gwon-shik.
World Wonders Drama praises his loyalty. He's really concerned about how she'll be treated. But Ae-soon, she has her own dreams, right? College and Seoul.
So she's pushing him away.
Initially, yeah. Resisting his advances, even though, the review suggests she secretly wants them. It's complicated.
Makes her relatable. That internal conflict.
Definitely.
Then there's the first kiss. World Wonders Drama called it awkward.
Ha, yeah. Apparently so. And she's still hesitant about marrying him until her situation gets really difficult with her stepmother and uncle.
Ah, so external pressure forces her hand.
Seems like it.
Mm.
And there's a shift then. The review mentions her tearful, almost cruel words to Gronchik. It's not your typical romantic turning point.
No, sounds much more raw than that,
Very raw. Shows the pressure she's under.
which leads to them running away.
Impulsively, yeah. 1968, off to the mainland, pretending to be married.
It goes smoothly.
Not quite. World Wonders Drama mentions they get robbed in Busan,
Oh, dear.
which actually leads to their first fight together against the motel owners who ripped them off. So, adversity bonding, I guess.
Bonding through fighting thieves?
Yeah.
Okay. But then they have to go back.
They do, and the consequences are way harsher for Aesoon. Rumors getting expelled from school.
Well, Gwanchik just gets a warning.
Yep. The double standard is pretty blatant, as World Wonders Drama points out.
That must have been crushing for her.
Leads her to despair, yeah. She even considers marrying this older, wealthy divorcee.
As a way out.
Exactly, a way out of the judgment, maybe a path to security.
So Gwanchik tries to win her back.
Desperately. But World Wonders Drama describes her rejection as heartbreaking. She seems to believe this older guy is her only shot at becoming a poet, escaping it all.
Even sacrificing her feelings for Gwanchik.
Yeah, and partly because his mother convinced her she was holding him back. It's framed as a sacrifice, driven by societal pressure and her own ambition.
Wow. That's heavy.
It really is. So Gwanchik is lost without her, and she's hitting all these barriers trying to pursue her writing dreams.
Until that big scene.
At the pier, yeah, World Wonders Drama highlights this. Gwanchik literally jumps off a ship he's supposed to be leaving on just to get back to her. Super dramatic.
Very cinematic.
Totally. And then the punchline, the review, love this. He gets there, all heroic, and she just comments on his new clothes.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like the show's humor coming through again.
Exactly. Blending the intense emotion with that touch of lightness.
Okay, so where does that leave them? We jump to the 90s.
Right. And the reveal, according to World Wonders Drama, is that their night in Busan, well, it resulted in a daughter.
So that changes things.
Completely. We see Lee soon had to put her dreams on hold for motherhood, and the review mentions the difficulties living with Gwanchik's family, the traditional expectations.
The long-term consequences.
It shows how those early choices played out.
And the overview World Wonders Drama concludes with Aesoon fighting for her daughter's future.
Yeah, wanting more for her daughter, clashing with the mother-in-law and grandmother-in-law about, traditional roles, maybe becoming a Hanyeo herself.
So the generational cycle continues, in a way.
But Aesoon tries to break it. World Wonders Drama notes that she and Gwanchik eventually leave his family home to raise their daughter on their own, even though it means facing money struggles.
Wow. Okay. That's quite an arc, just in the early part.
Definitely.
So, based on what World Wonders Drama describes, When Life Gives You Tangerines, sounds like a really rich, layered series. History, romance, female strength.
Yeah, all woven together. You can absolutely see why it's captured people's attention. The blend of the poignant stuff with the humor and these compelling characters, it works.
It really seems like a standout, if you want something with real depth and heart.
For sure. And, what we've talked about, drawing heavily on that World Wonders Drama review, it's really just the beginning of the story.
Just scratching the surface of the first few episodes.
Exactly. Imagine where it goes from there. If this has piqued your interest, honestly, checking out the full review on the World Wonders Drama YouTube channel is probably a great next step.
Yeah, I agree. They offer really detailed analysis, not just for this show, but for lots of other Asian dramas. A fantastic resource if you're into this genre.
Definitely worth a look. Their insights are always spot on.
Absolutely. So, thinking about channels like World Wonders Drama and the kinds of shows they cover and the stories that you find compelling, we're curious. What Asian drama series would you personally love to see get the review treatment next, maybe on a channel like World Wonders Drama?
Let us know.
Yeah, tell us. Your suggestions really help guide what we look into for these deep dives.